I have a $35 mystery bag filled with a bunch of jewelry. So let's see what's in it. Hey, lots of beaded necklaces, it looks like. Look at that. That's a lot of beads in there. The back of this is already unraveling, so it's a pretty old piece, but we can repurpose these beads. Now, these look like plastic beads. No, they're not. They are ceramic beads, clay beads in here. So that's nice. So we can repurpose that. And I think this is shell, clay, and glass beads. So that's a neat piece to repurpose. And then here is another shell and glass bead necklace. Has a pretty decent clasp on the back. It's a 5-strand necklace. That's actually pretty neat. Look at that. And then another one. Now this one, these are center drilled. And so what they've done is have that wrapped around on the sides, pretty neatly done. Nice greens here. Happy so far. Let's see. This is, what is this? Okay, these are plastic. This is a plastic bracelet. This is going to go into a mystery bag. And then this is a metal bracelet. Will also go into a mystery bag. Looks like it's a broken necklace in there. This is bugle beads. So bugle bead necklace. We'll repurpose the bugle beads. A gold tone cuff. Looks like it's brand new. So it's a mystery bag item. And then this is a cuff. Oh, it's a watch. So it looks like that snake head broke off, but that's a pretty cool piece. Look at that. That's a pretty neat. I haven't seen a watch like this before. Too bad it's broken. I don't know if there's a way to fix that. It was a cable that broke off. I don't know if it can be glued back in. I'll look into that and see if we can fix it. Then there is a plastic bangle, another mystery bag item. These are little bells, Christmas bells. This looks really worn, so this is going to go in the trash or the craft pile. Here is a beaded bangle. And so the memory wire bracelet, looks like all the beads are intact. One dangle from this end has fallen off, but it can go into the mystery bag. Hey, just in time for Halloween. Look at that. It's a Halloween watch, but I'm wondering if we can take off these charms and repurpose them. Let me set this aside. We'll see what to do with it. Then there is an enamel blue cross, another mystery bag item. This is just a crochet thread thing, craft pile. Here are a couple of bangles. Not sure if you want to use them for sun catchers or they could be mystery bag items, so think about that. And then this is wire wrapped. I think this is plated aluminum wire. I don't think this is copper. But that's pretty neat. Look at that. That's a neat bracelet. There is a cuff in here with really worn, looks like really worn. So maybe just take out the charms. I don't know. This is probably a craft pile item. Here is a glass bead bracelet. So I think one of the strings is broken. The rest of it's in decent condition, but I think we'll take it apart. We can repurpose the beads. They're already falling off, so set that aside. This looks like those coconut shell pieces. I think this will go, this is a belt of some kind. I think this is going to go in the craft pile too. And here is a memory wire bracelet. Looks like it had those light wire coil that they typically use for necklace ends. Pretty neat idea, but it's falling apart, so that's going to be trashed. Here is a bracelet, like an old style craft pile. There's another memory wire bracelet, like the red green one. Someone used the same gray beads and just did a green and a red set. And then this is a fork silverware cuff or silverware bracelet. Kind of cool. There. That's actually kind of neat. Oh, a mystery bag item. Fade with carbohydrates. This is someone used a Scrabble tile and made this necklace. And then here is another, I think this is supposed to be a bracelet. It's worn out. These are acrylic beads. We're going to use this in the craft pile. Here's another vintage style bracelet. This is going to go in the mystery bags. This is a 3-stranded glass bead necklace. We can repurpose these beads. And here is another seed bead and bugle bead necklace. Pretty colors. Look at that. Nice, vibrant, bright colors. We can make some earrings or something, so repurpose these. This is all plastic. So these beads can be used for a craft item. And here, these are all wood beads. It's actually a pretty nice 3-strand. It's actually a pretty nice 3-strand necklace. It's a little twisted here, but it looks pretty cool. Ooh, some interesting beads here. Let's see what they are. That is a necklace. It says Lonnie Loveness. I haven't heard of that before. They're pretty nice beads in here. Look at that. That's a pretty bead. There's some ceramic beads. There's some plastic beads. Some glass beads. It's a pretty interesting necklace. And then this is a tiger's eye. I think that might be turquoise magnesite beads in there, but that's very pretty. And I think, well, for a second I thought this might be sterling silver, but I don't see any markings on the hook. Usually that's where it would be marked. That's a really pretty necklace. And like the red one, there is these plastic black beads. That would have been a nice craft item for some Halloween decor, red and black. And then here is a knotted shell multi-strand, multiple color necklace. It's in good condition. So let's see, we could probably repurpose this or maybe put it in the mystery bag for someone who'll enjoy wearing it like this. It's in good condition. So we'll see about that. Here is a vintage bracelet. There's LC on the back. I need to look up what brand that is. But I think this will be a mystery bag item. And here is another neat bangle. And there's a green one like that too. Here, same family. Green and an orange. These could be mystery bag items. And here's the same Crabble pieces. They look like foam stars. There's Marilyn Monroe. I don't know if that's James Bond. Sean Connery on there. Mystery bag. And then here is a beaded, oh, it's two things, I think. Here is one beaded bracelet. Ooh, I like these little ceramic beads here. Those are so pretty. And then here is a glass bead, the same colors bracelet. And then that's almost the end of the bag. So I'm gonna, oh, I have beads rolling all over the place. Let's see what fell out here. So these are jasper beads. There seem to be a couple of them. There are 4 jasper beads, so we can repurpose these for earrings. There's a ring that is in the mystery bag. Here is a single earring. I don't see another one. So we could convert this into a pendant or a drop or something. And then here, so often when the metal turns like this, I think polishing it, we can make it into more of a copper finish. Look at that, just polishing it gives it a second life. So I think I'm going to polish that and then put it in the mystery bag so then someone can actually wear it, or we could repurpose the components. So I will polish this and see what comes of it. Here is a gold tone bracelet. These are what look like, different shaped jump rings. What I did do with one of these is, you take them off and you can dangle a drop and make these into earrings. So those make simple earrings too. Or, keep it as is and one can wear it as a bracelet. And this is a bracelet that's broke. This is CarolynFrostman.com. Allen Ginsberg, To Kill a Mockingbird, Alice Adventures in Wonderland, Alice Walker. So this looks like a book. I read banned books bracelet. That's kind of cool. So I might restring this and put it into a mystery bag. I think someone will enjoy it, or maybe gift it to a friend of mine who's an avid book reader. So we'll see. And then lastly, there's these earrings. Some simple couple of beads that we can repurpose. And this one seems to have lost. Oh, yeah, I think this was what sat here, so we can fix that. And that's about it. I think I got some fun stuff that we can repurpose in this bag. What do you think? Thank you for joining me. If you like this video and would like to see more like this, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will make sure to follow up with videos on how I repurpose these things as we go. So stay tuned, turn on the notification bell so you see my next video when it's posted. Have a beautiful day.